Before the Clippers lost to the Mavericks, Mavs announcer Brian Dameris talked about James Harden forcing his way out of Philly and joining the Clippers. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Ask the producer to pipe this into the Clippers locker room so I can talk to you, James. I hope you're taking notes. I'm telling you in advance, you're welcome for the wisdom I'm about to spew. Because, listen, I get on my knees every night and pray for someone to believe in me like Daryl Morey believed in you. You wanted a certain coach, they brought in Mike D'Antoni. You wanted to play a certain style, they played it. You wanted Dwight Howard, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. You wanted Chris Paul, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. They brought in your old friend Russell Westbrook. You want to go to Vegas on off days? They looked away. You wanted the team to stay over so you could go out at night. They changed the schedule, and it didn't work. And you know what? You said, I'm going to break up with my whoopee. Not good enough. I see the bright lights in New York. I want to go there. My old pal, Kevin Durant. It's going to work. The big three. And all after 1 year, you wanted out. You realized, oh my gosh, I took this guy for granted, the guy that believed in me. I went back with Daryl Morey. They traded Ben Simmons for you. How did they pull that off? And you know what? You went there and you got a partner who got the MVP. He won the MVP. And what did you say afterwards? You said, they didn't hand me the reins. You're the point guard. You were holding the reins. And what did you do when you had the reins? You scored 9 points in Game 7 against Boston. You blew a 3-2 series lead. So they fired their coach. Not good enough. You broke up with the guy who believed in you again. You said, the bright lights of L.A., that's where I want to go. Let's see if that works. Listen, James, have you ever had those friends who had bad roommates? Over and over, they complained about their bad roommates. This guy's terrible. The bad roommate here. They never thought to be self-aware enough that they're the bad roommate. They're the problem. Hey, James, you're the problem. If this doesn't work this year in this system with this team, then you're going to go and point fingers at everybody else, and you're going to go back home and you're going to start swiping right for another team, and there's not going to be anybody left. Because, James, you're not the beard, you're not the system, you're the problem.
So far, the James Harden trade has gone exactly as expected. Yes, before you say it, I know it's only been 3 games, and Harden has not played that bad individually, but if you watched the Clippers before the trade, you were not saying that they needed another scorer and ball handler. They already had Russ, PG, Kawhi, Norman Powell, even Terrence Mann and Bones Highland can get you a bucket. The secret to the Clippers' success was that they were great on defense and got out in transition, 2 things James Harden doesn't do. To make things worse, the Clippers went from a team that moved the basketball and looked for the best shot to a team that plays complete iso ball. James Harden takes a turn, Kawhi takes a turn, Paul George takes a turn, then Russ takes a turn. It's complete, inefficient, garbage basketball. The Clippers' defense took a nosedive, and their offense is now turning over the ball more than ever before. It's not all Harden's fault. Like I said, he's played well individually. Paul George has been pathetic in the last 3 games. But the point is, James Harden was the one who forced his way out of Philly and onto the Clippers, and it doesn't work. There's 4 players on the team, all need the ball. It worked with the other 3 when they bought in, played great defense, got in transition, and looked for the best shot. They had a system that worked, but James Harden wants to be the system. Why do you think he skips training camp and practice? He plays the same way on every team, and it's never worked. I don't know why the Clippers thought this was a good idea. They had a great team that was competing for a championship. Last year, without Paul George and Kawhi, they were competing against the Phoenix Suns. But now they're a total mess, just like everyone thought they would be. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Was this trade a good move by the Clippers? And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more NBA content just like this, and I'll see you in the next upload.